money is invested at an interest rate of 4% compounded annually. So there's our I is 4% annual. Convert that into a decimal, 0.04. The future value of the investment after 6 years, our T is 6 years. And our CT is $3,796. What is the value of the initial investment? So we're looking for C0. That's our unknown. We do our check to make sure that our T is in the same unit as our I. You can see we've got years and annual, so we're okay there. We don't need to do any further conversion. This time we're looking for C0, which is equal to the final value divided by 1 plus I to the exponent T. Substituting in the values, CT is 3,796 divided by 1 plus 0.04 to the exponent of 6. And we do the final math, which gives us $3,000.03. Therefore, the initial investment was $3,000.03. $2,500 is invested, so there's our C0. At an annual compound interest rate, 3%, that's annual. How long will it take for the investment to be worth? So we're looking for T is the unknown, and they're asking us for looking for future worth, which is CT of 2,985. Double checking to make sure my T and my I match. Well, I don't have to pay attention to it yet because I don't have my T. My 3%, however, does need to get converted to be 0.03 by dividing it by 100. Now I can go ahead and use the formula for T, which says we're looking for the log of CT divided by C0, all of that divided by the log of 1 plus I. Put in the numbers. We've got the log of 2,985 divided by 2,500. All of that divided by the log of 1.03, which is the log of 1.194 divided by the log of 1.03, which is 0.0770 divided by 0.0128, which is equal to 6.0. Therefore, it will take 6 years. $2,800 was invested. That tells us that's our C0. And after 2 years, there's our term. The value of the investment was 3,087. That's our CT. What was the annual compound interest rate? We're looking for I in this case. Using the formula for I is equal to the T root of CT divided by C0, and then we subtract 1 from that. Putting in our values, we're actually looking for, in this case, the square root of CT, 3,087, divided by 2,800, minus 1, which is equal to the square root of 1.1025 minus 1, which is equal to 1.05 minus 1, which is equal to 0.05. We want to take our 0.05 and convert it into a percentage, so we're going to multiply by 100, which moves the decimal place 2 places, so we get 5%. Therefore, the annual compound interest rate is 5%. $5,000 is invested. There's our C0 at an annual interest rate of 2%, and it's compounded annually. How long will it take? We're looking for T. For the investment to be worth, our CT is $5,520.40. 2% we convert into our 0.02 by dividing by 100. Again, we're looking for our T value. So T is equal to the log of CT divided by C0, all of that divided by the log of 1 plus I. So we've got the log of 5,520.40 divided by 5,000. All of that divided by the log of 1 plus 0.02, which is the log of 1.104 divided by the log of 1.02, which is 0.04297 divided by 0.0086, which equals 4.99, or rounded up, that gives us 5 years. So to summarize, therefore, it will take 5 years to reach $5,520.40. At what annual compound interest rate, so we are looking for I, should we invest so that our initial investment will be doubled after 10 years? So our term is clearly 10 years, but they don't tell us really what our initial investment is or what our final investment is. Thinking back to our algebra, what would we do here? Well, we'd say we could let x be our initial investment. So if x is our initial investment, we've said C0 is equal to x, and our CT, we're looking for it to double, so that's 2x. Let's see what happens if we use the formula for I and try to solve with having the variable x put in there. Our equation for I is the t root of CT divided by C0 minus 1. So our t is 10, so we're doing the 10th root of our CT, which is 2x, and it's divided by our initial value, which is x minus 1. So we're doing the 10th root. Now if we have 2x divided by x, the x's will cancel out. So we end up with just the 10th root of 2 minus 1. If we do the 10th root of 2, we get 1.0718 minus 1, which gives us 0.0718. We multiply that times 100, and we get 7.2%. Therefore, an interest rate of 7.2% will double your money in 10 years. In 8 years, t is equal to 8 years, the accumulated capital of an investment at an annual compound interest rate of 2%, I is 2% annual, will be, there's our CT value. What was the initial value? C0 is our unknown. So we're going back to our formula for C0 is equal to CT divided by 1 plus I to the exponent t. Substituting in our numbers, 7029.96 divided by 1 plus I. I forgot to do my 0.02, so I divided that by 100 to get 0.02 to the exponent t, which is 8 years. Confirm we've got years and annual, so we're in the same units there for time for our term and our interest rate. Continuing to do the math, we end up with 7,029.96 divided by 1.1716, and we finish that up as 6,030 cents. Therefore, the initial investment was $6,030.